You walk into the kitchen, they follow. You go to the bathroom, they sit outside the door waiting. You simply stand up to grab a glass of water, and seconds later, you hear those familiar paw steps behind you. If you own a dog, you've experienced this. And maybe you've thought, my dog is too clingy, they're just curious, maybe they just want food. But what if the truth is much deeper than that? What if your dog following you everywhere isn't random behavior, but something deeply wired into their brain? And in some cases, what if it reveals something incredibly important about how your dog feels about you? Because sometimes dogs follow you because of love, sometimes because of survival instinct, sometimes because of anxiety, and sometimes the real reason may completely change the way you see your dog after today. Humans often forget one very simple truth. Dogs don't have jobs. They don't have phones. They don't have social media. They don't have personal schedules. Most of their emotional world revolves around one thing. You. You are the person who feeds them, the person who opens the door, the person who takes them outside, the person who makes them feel safe, the person present in nearly every important moment of their life. Over time, your dog's brain begins linking your presence with survival, but it goes even deeper than that. A 2015 study found that when dogs make eye contact with their owners, both the dog and the human experience an increase in oxytocin, the bonding hormone, the same hormone released between a mother and her newborn baby. In other words, your dog's brain may literally see you as its strongest emotional connection. So when you stand up, their brain notices. When you move, they pay attention. When you leave the room, they want to know where you're going. Not because they're weird, but because in their mind, you are the center of everything. Many people assume dogs follow because they're dependent. Not always. Part of a dog's brain still carries pack instincts from their ancestors. In the wild, being separated from the group could mean danger. The group meant protection, safety, information, survival. When your dog follows you from room to room, sometimes they're acting out a modern version of that instinct. My group is moving. I need to stay close. Certain breeds do this more strongly. German Shepherds, Border Collies, Labradors. Dogs bred to work closely with humans often stay physically closer to their owners. It's not annoying behavior. It's loyalty amplified through generations. Let's be honest. How many times do you stand up and something good happens right after? Food, walks, going outside, treats, playtime, attention. A dog's brain is incredibly good at recognizing patterns. They quickly learn, my human standing up equals something exciting might happen, so they follow you. Not every reason is deeply emotional. Sometimes it's simply, maybe food is involved. And honestly, that's pretty adorable. This is where many owners misunderstand their dog. If your dog panics when you close a door, whines when they can't see you, or struggles to relax when you leave their sight, this may not just be love. It could be anxiety, the fear of losing their biggest source of safety. Many dogs were never taught how to be alone. They become fully dependent on their owner's presence. And when you disappear, their brain may trigger a stress response. Heart rate rises, cortisol increases, stress builds. That's why some dogs scratch doors, bark, destroy furniture, or sit frozen staring at the entrance. If your dog does this, they are not being bad. They may be emotionally struggling. You feel sad. They come closer. You cry. They sit next to you. You feel stressed. They become more attached. This is not coincidence. Studies show dogs are incredibly skilled at reading human facial expressions. They notice micro-expressions, changes in your voice, stress hormones in your scent, your body language. Sometimes your dog follows you not because they need something, but because they sense that something feels off with you, and they want to stay close, in the only way they know how. This may be the most heartbreaking reason of all. A dog's life is short, very short. While you may have decades to chase goals, careers, and plans, their life is largely spent waiting for you, waiting to hear your car, waiting for the door to open, waiting for your scent, following you from room to room, because to them, there is no place more interesting than wherever you are. No sound more important than your voice. No person more important than you. One day, those little paw sounds may disappear. No one follows you into the kitchen anymore. No one waits outside the bathroom. No one looks at you like you are their entire universe. And that is the day many people wish they had turned around and appreciated their dog a little more while they were still following behind them. So the next time you turn around and see your dog following you everywhere, don't always see it as annoying behavior. Maybe they're looking for safety. Maybe they're protecting you. Maybe they're hoping for food. Or maybe you're simply the person they love most in this world. If your dog follows you everywhere, comment 1 below and subscribe for more videos that help you understand what your dog has been trying to tell you all along.